lights of Rosslare Harbour are fading from my view. Alone on board a ferry as I sail away from you. The dreams and plans we cherish as we shared these last few years, they're slowly being extinguished. They're running down my face in tears. This heart of mine is breaking, it's pounding in my breast. Still everybody tells me, sure you know it's for the best.
1 2 check 1 2 1 2.
Today
How y'all doing, folks?
My best friend.
Remember to share and tag all your friends.
Behind. Oh, you, my beloved Ireland, will be always on
Maggie
my
in the
mind. Oh, the lights of Rosslare Harbour.
How you, Brian?
Are fading from my view.
Hat and all.
Alone on board a ferry as I sail away from you. The dreams and plans we cherish as we shared these last few years, they're slowly being extinguished. They're running down my face in tears.
Oh, yeah, Eileen. That's it. Remember to tag and share if you can, folks, please. Get all your friends and family on.
By the window as the ship sails out to sea. Oh, the flashing lights of Tusker are my only company. Oh, and for a few brief moments as we shared our last
All good, Brian, tonight, yeah?
Who knows how long it'll be before I see your lights again. Oh, the lights of Rosslare Harbour are fading from my view. Alone on board a ferry as I sail away from you. Oh, the dreams and plans we cherish as we share.
How are you, Valerie? Happy New Year to you.
Oh, they're slowly being extinguished. They're running down my face in tears. Oh, they're slowly being extinguished. They're running down my face in tears.
Well, hello, folks, and how are you all doing? You're all welcome to the 82nd live Peter's Garage Sessions, and yes, it's our New Year's Eve show. Yes, we've moved out of the studio and we moved in here into the sitting room in the house where it's a little warmer and a little cosier. We've one or two people in with us to give us a hand. We drew in reinforcements. Pauline's sister Maggie come in here to give us a hand. Fair play to her, she's sitting down there, she's taking them names. Good oh. So, if you could all do me a big favour. How are you, Catherine? How's things? See you all. Tom Cullen is there as well. Fair play to you for coming in. Patrick Quinn, fair play to you. If you could tag all your friends and family, I would very much appreciate it. And we'll get as many as we can on. And if you have any shout-outs or anything to do, or where you're from, or what anything, strangers or whatever, just say where you're from in the message there, and we'll give you a shout-out later on, because Parla is... How are you, Orla? How's things? I have that one coming up for your nan. I have her coming up later on. I have it early enough in the show as well, so it's good. Thanks everyone for joining in tonight, or even tuning in. Remember, tag all your friends and family. And we're going to have a good mixture of songs tonight. A lot of Irish songs, old ones, new ones, slow ones, fast ones. And we'll get up to 12 o'clock, and then we'll ring in the new year with a bit of a bang. And hopefully you'll all enjoy it. So let's hope you all had a good Christmas. But again, all the songs I do tonight are for fun and entertainment purposes only. So I don't have any rights to them, but hopefully Facebook will leave us alone for tonight. And let us enjoy ourselves this evening. Right, I think it's better only just to get started and let's get going with the night and we'll see how it goes. Again, if you want to message one another there, put them up there into the comment section and we'll see what we can do to bring it up for the night. All right, Pauline? Why is that? We'll get Dylan to look at it. Dylan will look at that for you. All right, then Pauline's having a bit of problems commenting, but we'll sort that out for her. Here we go. We're going to start you off with the first one. Here we go. We're going to do a little bit of a gambler medley. I hope you like this one. Up your lips and roll and curl your tinted hair. Ruby, are you contemplating going out somewhere? The shadow on the wall tells me the sun is coming down. Oh, Ruby, don't you take your love to town. It wasn't me that started that old crazy Asian war, but I was proud to go and do my patriotic chore. Yes, it's true that I'm not the man I used to be. Oh, Ruby, sure can use some company. Everyone considered him the coward of the county. He'd never stood one single time to prove the county wrong. His mama named him Tommy, but folks just called him Yellow. Something always told me they were reading Tommy wrong. He was only 12 years old and his daddy died in prison. I looked after Tommy 'cause he was my brother's son. I still recall the final words my brother said to Tommy. He said, son, my life is over, but yours has just begun. He promised me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. It won't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. Sometimes you gotta fight to be a man. On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so I took turns of staring out the window at the darkness till the boredom overtook us. And he began to speak. He said, son, I made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Oh, you gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Yes, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Woo! Hope you enjoyed that one. A good start tonight. A right good little ditty is right, Brian. Hello, Mary Parker. See Mary Parker there. I'm going to try and read out as many names as we could. Pauline's getting them here as well. And little messages you have or whatever. And the hellos to everybody. Where you are from. Put them into the message and we'll see if we can shout them out to you later on. Pauline will do a few shouts outs later and I'll do a few myself. How things plan? How are you getting on? To see you there? That's good. Glad you could join us. Now, Dylan and Pauline are sharing it between them this evening, and Maggie, about taking down the names here because I've given them a little bit of a break. I'm going to try and control it all here myself. So they'll be busy here for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. It's too much task to do it all. So we said we'd split them up a bit. Now, we'll keep the music going. Keep the talking down. Remember, tag and share all your friends. Get all your friends and get all your neighbours on. People you haven't talked to in quite a while. Let them know we're ringing in the new year here in Edgerstown, in County Loughborough. Woo! Oh, the little boats are gone from the rest of Annaliffe. The ferryman is stranded on the quay. How you guessing? Sure, the Dublin ducks are dying, and the way of life is gone. And Molly, it was part of you and me. Oh, where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you kissed away that worry from my brow. I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you ever love me, Molly, love me now. It was the only job I knew. It was hard but never lonely. That Liffey ferry made a man of me. Oh, now it's gone without a whisper, forgotten even now. And it's over, Molly, over, can't you see? Oh, where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you've kissed away that worry from my brow. I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you ever love me, Molly, love me now. Woo! How are you, Susan? Bright Blue Road, coming up later on. Well, now I tend the yard, and I spend my days a talk. I hear them whisper, Charlie's on the dole. How you doing, Lynch? But Molly, we're still living, and darling, we're still young. And that river never owned my heart and soul. Oh, where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you kissed away that worry from my brow. I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you ever love me, Molly, love me now. Oh, where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you kissed away that worry from my brow. Maggie's singing along here. I love you more today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you ever love me, Molly, love me now. If you ever love me, Molly, love me now. Woo! How are you, Rita? Tracy Walker, fair play to you for tuning in. Remember, everybody, if you can tag and share the link on this, everyone you can, we would very much appreciate it. So now we'll keep the music going, keep the talking down to a minimum, and we'll get nearer to 12 o'clock. We're 15 minutes into it now. We'll count you down with the clock here. So we'll give you this one. Here we go. Well, on a Monday, I was arrested. On a Tuesday, they locked me in a cell. And on a Wednesday, my trial was attested. And on a Thursday, they said guilty, and the judge's gavel fell. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. I got chains, chains around my feet. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. And them chains, they're about to drag me down. Christina Hoy, how you getting on? Well, on a Monday, my mama came to see me. On a Tuesday, they caught me with a file. And on a Wednesday, I'm down in solitary. And on a Thursday, I start on bread and water for a while. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. I got chains, chains around my feet. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. And them chains, they're about to drag me down. Oh, I have water here as well, Fiona. Woo! I hear the train a come, she's rolling around the bend, and I ain't heard the sunshine since I don't know when. But I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. How you Jeanette Kelly? Kid, I don't know who. How you getting on? But that train keeps a rolling on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno, oh, just to watch him die. I'm gonna watch him die. Oh, when I hear that lonesome whistle, I hang my head and cry. Is that deep enough for you? Woo! Oh, yeah, Jimmy Connell! Sinead Alwood, all the way from Carlow, how are you doing? Woo! Oh, love is a burning thing. Oh, and it makes a fiery ring. Oh, bound by wild desires, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, down, down. The flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, down, down. The flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire, that ring of fire. How are you, folks? And thanks very much for tuning in. I see Ann Young there, Joanna O'Reilly's there, Eileen's there, Fiona's there. Fair play to you all for tuning in. If you can keep sharing and tagging to all your friends, I would very much appreciate it. Tag as many as you can, and we'll get them all on. Oh, I'm going to keep going with the songs, and then we'll have a little break later on. We'll slow it down after that then. We'll do a few more fast ones. Maggie and Mickey are going to go do a slow dance from the floor here. Here we go. Sing along. Oh, weren't we the rare outstop? We spent the evening getting locked in the Ace of Hearts, where the high stools were engaging. Over the boot bridge down by the dock, the boat she sailed at 5 o'clock. Hurry now, let's is whack before we're there, we'll soon be back. Carry 'em if you can. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Before we reached the Alexandra base, the ding-dong we did surely race. The bar of the boat we had great sport, the ship she sailed out from the port. Landed up in the Douglas Head, inquiring for a vacant bed. The dining room we soon got shown from a decent woman from up the road. Get it if you can. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Woo! Next morning went for a ramble round to see the sights of Douglas town. All went in for a mighty session in a pub they called Dick Darby's. All being drunk by 3:30 to sober up, went swimming in the sea. Back to the digs with his Bruce up, while waiting for the Rosie. We drew up all our plans. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. That night we went to the Texas bar, we came back down by horse and car. All went in to meet Big Jim for a drink of wine and Yates. For the Liverpool girls, it was said, we're all to meet in the Douglas Head. But Shane was there with his tie and shirt. Them foreign girls he was trying to flirt, saying, here boys, I'm your man. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Woo! Come on, Brian. I said with your set, put on the brats. Come on, Brian. You can have a laugh about it anyway. Whacker fancied his good looks on an Isle of Man woman. He was stuck. Liverpool lad was by her side. He was pegging the jar into her. Whacker thought he'd take a chance, so he asked the fair one out to dance. Round the floor they stepped it out. To whack it was no bother. Everything was going to plan. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Oh, the Isle of Man woman fancied whack. Your man stood there till his mates came back. Whack, they all whacked into whack, and whack was landed on his back. The government forces the ranks as well, landed a couple of belts as well, landed up in the Douglas jail awaiting for the boat to sail. Deported every man. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Whoa. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. That crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. So it was. Say, Mick, you remember good times in the Isle of Man years ago when you used to go? No? Now, thanks very much for everyone for tuning in. Remember, tag and share. Share as much as you can. Get as many as you can on for me tonight. And we're ringing the new year. We've a good, well, we've now an hour and 40 minutes to go before the new year itself. And we'll go about half an hour afterwards. We've done up the room in here. We put banners up on the wall here for it. I'm going to knock one or two of them down now. But anyway, we'll keep going. I hope you like this one. It's called The Farmer. I can hear the humming still of the old peace reaping mill. I seen my father tying sheaves of corn. In September in the garden field they kept me home from school. They needed me to work down on the farm. And my mother, she would bake apple pie and currant cake, and lovely homemade bread with wheat and milk. And nothing tasted better than the 12 of us together, drinking tea out of a bottle in the field. I was a young man when I sowed the fields of barley, with the Clydesdales when I sprayed the spuds in May. And a farmer I have lived, and a farmer I will die, and I wouldn't have it any other way. One by one we all left home, making new lives of our own, in Australia, England and America. And my father shed a tear with every passing year. Mama prayed that we'd all come home someday, settle down to married life with my Feldon and my wife. And farming ways were changing rapidly. Now there's silage in the pit, and machines that milk the cows, and the John Deere where the Clydesdales used to be. I was a young man when I sowed the fields of barley, with the Clydesdales when I sprayed the spuds in May. And a farmer I have lived, and a farmer I will die, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And now my pride and joy is our sons and their wee boys, calving cows and lamb and sheep as day is dawning. Some things change yet stay the same, and I'll carry on the name, and that big old wheel of life just keeps on turning. I was a young man when I sowed the fields of barley, with the Clydesdales when I sprayed the spuds in May. And a farmer I have lived, and a farmer I will die, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I was a young man when I sowed the fields of barley, with the Clydesdales when I sprayed the spuds in May. And a farmer I have lived, and a farmer I will die, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh no, I wouldn't have it any other way. Little Robert Mazzell number there. I hope you enjoyed that one. Again, all the songs I do here tonight are for fun and entertainment purposes only. I don't have any rights to them, but we love singing them as good entertainment, and I hope Facebook will leave us alone with that. That's been good to me now so far, but sure, we'll see how it goes. Now, we're going to keep it going a little bit. We have one or two more fast ones, and then we might actually slow it down then and see how it goes. It's getting hot in here. I'm going to have to don this hat now very shortly. I think you're right, Brian. Anyway, we'll try this one. It's a new one I done last week. I'm going to try it again today, and we'll see how it goes. We'll get rid of the hat. Lie, la, lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 la, lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Oh, I am just a poor boy, though my story's seldom told. I have squandered my existence on a pocket full of mumbo, search on promises, all lies and jest, till the man hears what he wants to hear and he disregards the rest. Lie-da-die, die-da-die, lie-da-die-da-die. Well, I left my home and my family, was no more than a boy, in the company of stranger, in the quiet of the railway station, running scared, laying low, seeking out the poorer quarters where the ragged people go, looking for the places only they would know. Here we go. Lie, la, lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 la, lie, lie, la, lie. Lie, la, lie, lie, la, lie, lie, la, la, lie, lie. Oh, seeking workman's wages I come, looking for a job, but I get no offers. Oh, just to come on from the whores on 7th Avenue. I do declare, there were times when I was so lonesome I took some comfort there. Lie-da-die, die-die, die-die, la-da-die, die. Oh, lie-da-die. Lie-da-die, die-die, die, lie-da-die. Lie-da-die, die-da-die, die, la-da-die, die. Oh, and laying out my winter clothes, wishing I was home, going home, where the New York City winters are bleeding me, going home. Neighbours will give it out. Never mind them. Turn it up. In the clearing stands a boxer and a fighter by his name. He carries a reminder of every blow that laid him down, kept him till he cried out his anger and his shame. I am leaving, but the fighter still remains. Lie, la, lie, 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 la, lie, lie, la, lie, lie. Oh, lie, la, lie. Oh, lie, la, lie, 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 la, lie, lie, la, lie. Lie, la, lie, lie, la, lie, lie, la, la, lie, lie. Oh, lie, la, lie, 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 la, lie, lie, la, lie. Oh, lie, la, lie, lie, la, lie, lie, la, la, lie, lie. Oh, lie, la, lie, lie, la, lie, lie, la, lie. Brian Murray, how are you doing? Now, seeing you there. Right, we'll keep this few songs. We'll do these few fast ones here. Keep them going. I'm going to try and sing as many as I can tonight. Keep the voice going. Hope it lasts, but anyway, we'll see. Well, are you singing along? Here we go. I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else, but not for me. Love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Hey, John McGurr. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. believe her, I couldn't leave her if I tried. I thought love was more or less a given thing. Seemed the more I gave, the less I got. What's the use in trying? All you get is pain. But when I needed sunshine, I got rain. And then I saw her face. Oh yeah, I'm a believer, and not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, I'm a believer, I couldn't leave her if I tried. Woo! Remember to tag and share everyone you can if you can for me. I'd appreciate it. You're doing a great job. I hope you've enjoyed the show so far. Oh, love is out to get me. That's the way it's deep. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. And then I saw her face, and now I'm a believer, and not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, I'm a believer, I couldn't leave her if I tried. And then I saw her face, now I'm a believer, and not a trace of doubt in my mind. Whoa, I'm a believer. What a great song. Margaret Canning is in the house. Fair play to you, Margaret. Margaret in the house. Now, I'm going to sing one more, and then I'm going to hand you over to Pauline, and Pauline's going to read out a few names. And I'm going to get my breath back. I think she's going to space them out over the run of the night, so she might just do a few and then pass you on, and we'll do a few more later on. I think is the best way to do it. I have a few readouts here to do as well. I'll do them as we go along, and we'll see how it goes from there. So I'll just do this one. It's one I done a couple of weeks ago on the show. It's one new one I done. I'm going to do it tonight. I hope you like this one. It's called Little Lies. Told you a little story about that. I met them all in Australia back in 1987. So this is a lovely little song called Little Lies. Hope you like this one. If I could turn the page in time, then I'd rearrange just a day or two. But I couldn't find a way, so I'll settle for one day to believe in you. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies. No, 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 you can't disguise. You can't disguise. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Although I'm not making plans, I hope that you understand there's a reason why. No more broken hearts. Oh, we're better off apart. Let's give it a try. Here we go. Sing along. Here we go. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies. No, 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 you can't disguise. You can't disguise. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies. He's trying to insult Brian. Keep the slacker going. Keep her nice and calm. It's a long way to go. If I could turn a page in time, then I'd rearrange just a day or two. but I couldn't find a way. So I'll settle for one day to believe in you. Here we go. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies. Oh no, 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 you can't disguise. You can't disguise. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies. Oh no, no, you can't disguise. You can't disguise. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies. Oh no, no, you can't disguise. You can't disguise. Oh, the great Fleetwood Mac. What a lovely song. Now, I hope you enjoyed that one. Now, for the first time tonight, I'm going to hand you over to Pauline. Now, I have to get the mic over to her. So, give me 2 seconds and I'll get this mic over to her. We'll turn her on. Sorry about this, folks. We're a little bit now. That's sorted for tonight. Now I'm going to hand you over to Pauline. So, Pauline, you should be live and ready to go. Is your mic on? Yeah. No, is it on? Is it on?
Hello.
Go now.
Yeah. Okay, good evening, everybody. I'd like to say hello to my cousin Brian the Brack Kelly and his partner Sue in England, to Eileen and Mick Spillane, James Conway, to Valerie and Des Flanagan, Tony Scally, Katrina Walsh, Patrick Quinn, to Erla McLaughlin O'Hara, Fiona Klein, Angela Kelly, and Angela would also like to say hello to all her family and wish her son a very happy birthday on the 2nd, her son Michael. And she also wants to wish her sister Margaret and Michael a very happy new year from Angela, Seamus and Bailey. And that's it, Pierre.
Right, that's grand. Thanks, Pauline. That's the first one for tonight. Now, we'll be coming over to her several times during the evening. How are you, Jerry Lynn? I see Jerry Lynn in there as well. Fair play, Jerry. Now, we're going to slow things down. We'll do a few Irish ones now along the way. And Susan, Bright Blue Rose is coming up for you now very shortly. But we'll start off with this one. This one's called The Roads of Kildare. I hope you like this one. Again, tag and share all your friends for me. Tag as many as you can. And share it out there, and we'll get as many as we can before 12 o'clock. Johnny was born in a mansion down in the county of Clare. Rosie was born by the roadside somewhere in County Kildare. Destiny brought them together on the road to Killargan one day. Neath the bright lacy shawl she was wearing, she stole his young heart away. For she sang "Meet me tonight by the campfire, come with me over the hill. Let us be married tomorrow, please let me whisper I will. But what if the neighbors are talking? Who cares if your friends stop to stare? You'll be proud to be married to Rosie, who was reared on the roads of Kildare. Think of the parents who reared you, think of the family name. How can you marry a gypsy? Oh, what a terrible shame. Parents and friends, stop your pleading. Don't worry about my affair. For I've fallen in love with a gypsy who was reared on the road to Kildare. For she sang "Meet me tonight by the campfire, come with me over the hill. Let us be married tomorrow. Please let me whisper I will. All right, Rita Carey. When you be proud of your neighbor, be proud to just stop and stare. You'll be proud to be married to Rosie, who was reared on the roads of Kildare. Got lost in the middle there a little, but we pulled it back. Woo! Hope you're singing along now. Johnny went down from his mansion just as the sun had gone down, turning his back on his kinfolk, likewise his dear native town, facing the roads of old Ireland with a gypsy he loved so sincere, till he came to the light of the campfire. But these are the words he did hear, for she sang, "Meet me tonight by the campfire, come with me over the hill. Let us be married tomorrow, please let me whisper I will." What if the neighbors are talking? Who cares if your friends stop to stare? You'll be proud to be married to Rosie, who was reared on the roads of Kildare. Just meet me tonight by the campfire, come with me over the hill. Let us be married tomorrow, please let me whisper I will. Oh, what if the neighbors are talking? Who cares if your friends stop to stare? You'll be proud to be married to Rosie, who was reared on the roads of Kildare. Oh, you'll be proud to be married to Rosie, who was reared on the roads of Kildare. Woo! Hope you enjoyed that one. Now, this next song is a special request that I'm going to do. And I'm going to do this for a special girl. She never, ever misses a show. And she loves this song. So, Fiona Klein, just for you, it's the Cavan Girl. Here we go. Fiona loves this song. Don't you, Fiona? As I walked the road from Killashandra, a weary eye sat down, for it's 12 long miles around the town to get to Cavan town. The hour and the road I go once seemed beyond compare, but now I curse the time it takes to reach my Cavan girl so fair. Oh, the autumn leaves are on the trees, and soon they will be bare. Each red coat leaf around me seems the color of her hair. My gaze retreats to find my feet, and once again I sigh as the broken pools of sky remind me of the color of her eyes. Woo! Maggie's bagging balloons here. Frighten the shite out of the whole of us. At the Cavan Cross each Sunday morning, oh, where she can be found, I seem to have the eye of every boy in Cavan town. If my luck should have the golden summer of her smile, and to break the hearts of traveling men. She'll talk to me a while. So next Sunday evening finds me homeward, Killashandra bound, to work the week till I return to court in Cavan Town. When asked if she would be my bride, at least she'd not say no. So next Sunday morning I'll rouse myself and back to her I'll go. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that one. Yes, and Fiona, that was especially for you. I know you request that a lot, but we said we'd throw it in for you. And now, here we go. So now it's come to this spot of the night. This was requested. Now, I've been asked to do this months and months and months and months ago by Susan Scott. And they could never get a proper back in Trackford. Well, I stayed up last night till about 1 o'clock, and I found one. And I've been practicing it all day. It's an instrumental version of it, and it's absolutely, I hope it's a lovely song. I was dying to get it, but I eventually got it in the key that'll suit me. And it is also for Eileen Splan, because Eileen Splan wrote into me during the week and requested it as well. So for Eileen Splan and Susan Scott, and Susan, I hope your mother Josephine, I hope she's getting well soon, and I hope she's all right. And of course the Splan family are all down as well with the flu, so I hope they're all well. And just for you, this is called Bright Blue Rose. I hope you enjoy it. I skimmed across black water without once submerging onto the banks of an urban morning that hungers the first light much more than the mountains ever do. And she, like a ghost beside me, goes down with the ease of a dolphin and emerges unlearned, unshamed, unharmed. For she is a perfect creature, natural in every feature. I am the geek with the alchemist's stone. For all of you who must discover, for all who seek to understand, for having left the path of others, you find a very special hand. And it is a holy thing, and it is a precious time, and it is the only way. Oh, forget-me-nots among the snow, it's always been and so it goes. To ponder is death and life eternally. For all of you must discover, for all who seek to understand, for having left the path of others, you find a very special hand. And it's not a holy thing, and it's not a precious time, and it is the only way. Oh, forget me nots among the snow. It's always been and so it goes, to ponder his death and his life eternally. One bright blue rose outlives all those 2,000 years, and still it goes to ponder his death and life eternally. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed that one. Now, I found it last night. It was a bit creaky at the start, but we'll get it again. When we do it again, we'll get it right. But it's a hard one to do as well. So, hope you enjoyed that, Susan, and of course, Eileen. Now, where are we? That's who we are on this. Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll try this one. We'll keep going with the songs. So this is one called Paddy. I hope you like this one. Thanks, Eileen. Thanks, Susan. From his window he watches as people, they come and they go on their way, rushing to catch the train homeward, as she often did in his day. He remembers the dark of the morning and the days that he worked in the rain, the good times and bad times and the friends that he knew. He'll never see them again. At night when the streets are deserted, except for the takeaway sign, he thinks of the men that he worked with on the buildings, the roads and the mines. Oh, the girl that he met in the Galtee, he thought he might make her his own. Maybe if there was less drinking, he wouldn't have wound up alone. He is for powerful when put to the test. He is for always doing your best. D is for doing if it can be done, and D is for drinking when working was done. Y is for yearning to see home again, proud to be Irish and hard-working men. Paddy, remember, though your day is done, you're the rock that England stands on. Josephine Lynch, how are you keeping? He can never explain just what happened. Oh, the years seem to pass like a day. Was it the rain or the shovel took the length from his limbs away? Sometimes he thinks of the boring that led from his house to the lane, and the fields that he worked with his father. He'll never see them again. Here we go. P is for powerful when put to the test. A is for always doing your best. D is for doing if it can be done. D is for drinking when working was done. Y is for yearning to see home again, proud to be Irish and hard-working men. Paddy, remember, though your day is done, you're the rock that England stands on. Don't worry, keep shutting now with the door open. Scrap! As he makes his way back to the shelter, rain starts to fall on the ground. A young man just in from Cork City asks him where work could be found. He says, son, take a long look at Paddy, and remember, whatever you do, this broken old man that you're seeing, he was once a young fellow like you. He is for powerful when put to the test.
A is for always doing your best. D is for doing if it can be done. D is for drinking when working was done. Y is for yearning to see home again. Proud to be Irish and hard-working men. Paddy, remember, though your day is done, you're the rock that England stands on.
Now, I hope you enjoyed that one, Paddy. And it's another one of Eileen's Plan's favourite songs there. How are you, Dean Kelly? How's things with you? Now, I'm going to keep going here. We're going to keep the songs going. We'll keep the tempo up a bit. And I might hand you back over to Pauline then. Oh, I'll do that one. I'm going to do that one. Let me see. When's that coming up? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it right now. Now, this is a happy birthday wish for a young woman out the Dublin Road. She lives in Kinsella. And she was 90 last Thursday. And this comes in from Orla and all her family and friends out there in Kinsella and Edgerstown and everyone that knows her. She's a lovely woman. She's out there from Kinsella and she has sent in this request. And this is her favourite song. So I'm going to sing this just for Lena McLaughlin. So this is just for you. And it is, of course, The Town I Love So Well. I hope you like this one. Now, Lena, I hope you're enjoying the night. She's tuned in. I've seen her on there earlier on with Orla. This is just for you. I hope you like this one. In my memory, I will always see the town that I have loved so well, where our school played ball by the gas yard wall, and we laughed through the smoke and the rain smell. Going home in the rain, running up the dark lane, past the jail and down behind the fountain. Those were happy days in so many, many ways. In the town I loved so well. In the early morning, the shirt factory horn called women from the Cregan, the moor and the bog, while the men on the dole played a mother's role, fed the children and then walked the dog. And when times got tough, there was just about enough, and they saw it through without complaining. Oh, for deep inside was a burning pride in the town I love so well. There was music there in the dairy air, like a language that we all could understand. I remember the day that I earned my first pay, as I played in a small pickup band.
There I spent my youth, and to tell you the truth, it was sad to leave it all behind me. For I learned about life, and I found me a wife in the town I love so well. That's all for all the family that's up there in Derry, Muriel, Brian, kids, and everyone we know in Derry. But when I return, how my eyes have burned to see how a town could be brought to its knees, oh, by the armored cars and the bombed out bars and the gas that hangs on to every breeze. And now an army's installed by that old gas jar wall, and the damn barbed wire gets higher and higher. Oh, with their tanks, their guns, oh my God, what have they done? Oh, to the town I love so well. Now the music's gone, but they carry on, for their spirits been bruised, never broken. They will not forget, but their hearts are set on tomorrow and peace once again. For what's done is done, and what's won is won, and what's lost, it is lost and gone forever. I can only pray for a bright, brand new day in the town I love so well. Happy birthday, Lena. I hope you enjoyed that one. Now, here we go. Love that little song. It's a great song. It's an emotional song as well. Neo, let's go. We'll liven it up a bit now and we'll do this one. How are you, AK? How are you getting on? Here we go. I've strolled for a while through my memory, and I'll tell you of times long ago, when we walked to school summer and winter, barefoot through the fields we would go. I remember our little thatched cottage, and the half door led into the hall. Oh, the cradle, the fire in the kitchen, and the grandfather clock on the wall. Oh, the stout it was cured with the poker, and putty to secure the flue. The bacon it hung from the ceiling. Sure, that story I tell you is true. We went in the trap to Mass Sunday, and grandfather wore his best hat. Oh, the priest would recite from the altar, and all that current indifference is sad. Oh, matchmaking was part of tradition, and the rambling house filled up at night. Oh, when the children would tell the ghost story,
Oh, the children would shiver with fright. Oh, the stout it was cured with the poker, and putting the head cured the flu. The bacon it hung from the ceiling. Sure, this story I tell you is true. I remember the sound of the anvil and the burning horse hoof it would smell. And we passed by the forge door each evening with the water we fetched from the well. We spancelled the cows before milking, tied the horse to the wall with the shoe. His collar and hay, his winkers and reins and the harness, we kept it like you. Oh, the stout it was cured with the poker, and putting the head clear the flue. The bacon it hung from the ceiling. Sure, this story I tell you is true. 4 miles to the fair in the darkness, with our animals we walk with delight. When the wheeling and dealing was over, everyone waited on for the fight. Now I hope that in telling this story I haven't to take you too long, but there's so much more I must tell you someday in some other song. For the stout it was cured with the poker, and putting the head cured the flu. For the bacon it hung from the ceiling. Sure, this story I tell you is true. This story I tell you is true. So I hope you enjoyed that little set. Now I'm going to hand you back over to Pauline for another few minutes, and she's going to read out a few more names. Give me a little break. Pauline, over to you.
Okay, hello. Hello to Margaret and Micheál Cannon. And I'd also like to say hello to Billy Ray, to Maureen Grant from Killin in Scotland, Tony Cullen, Jason McCartney, and all the McCartneys in Quinns and Burns and Enniskillen. I'd also like to say hello to Damien and Celia, to Josephine Lynch, Carmel Rellens, to my cousin Susan and Aunt Josephine. Hope you're feeling better soon, Josephine. To Tracy Walker, and to another cousin of mine, Risha Carey and Martin, watch from Kildare. To Christine Ho, is it Peter? I don't know that name.
Yeah, that's right.
Kate McLaughlin, and that's it for now.
All right, we'll read out the rest of the names. Fair play to you all for tuning in tonight, and I do hope you're enjoying the show. Remember, tag and share all your friends as you can. We're looking at the time now, and it's now 8 minutes past 11. So we're watching the clock here. So it's flying in. It won't be long going. We'll have 2022 out of the way, and we'll be ringing in 2023. So thanks, Pauline, for that. I'll just knock Pauline's mic off there for a minute. Now, I'm going to do 2 songs now. Now, the person... I'm going to do a show after Christmas for the Allwoods down there in Wexford in New Ross. But they're originally from Carlow, and we'll tell you the story later on. But I'm not going to say any more. They're going to know these 2 songs and sing them. But I'm going to do this one here. I hope you all enjoyed this one. But let me see if yep, here we are. I'm going to do this one first, and then I'm going to follow it up with the other one. Hope you like this one. They'll know the song when they'll know what it's about when I sing it. But say no more. We'll do it again. Thanks for tuning in. He was driving home one evening in his beat-up Pontiac when an old lady flagged him down. His Mercedes had a flat. He could see that she was frightened, standing out there in the snow, till he said, I'm here to help you, ma'am. By the way, my name's Joe. She said, I'm from St. Louis, and I'm only passing through. Must have seen 100 cars go by. This is awfully nice of you. When he changed the car to the boated trunk, we slowly drove away. She said, how much do I owe you? Here's what he had to say. You don't owe me a thing, I've been there too. When someone wants help me out, or just the way I'm helping you, if you really want to pay me back, here's what you do. Don't let the chain of love end with you. Well, a few miles down the road, the lady saw a small cafe. She went in to grab a bite to eat, and then be on her way. But she couldn't help but notice how the waitress smiled so sweet, how she must have been 8 months along and dead on her feet. She didn't know the story, and she probably never will. When the waitress went to get her change from $100 bill, the lady slipped right out the doorway, and on a napkin left a note. There were tears in the waitress' eyes when he said what it wrote. You don't owe me a thing, I've been there too. Someone once helped me out, or just the way I'm helping you. If you really want to pay me back, here's what you'll do. Don't let the chain of love end with you. That night when she got home from work, the waitress climbed into bed. She was thinking about the money and of what the lady's note had said. As her husband lay there sleeping, she whispered soft and low, everything's gonna be alright, I love you, Joe. How are you, Mel? How's things, Mel Conifrey? How are you getting on? Now, pop this one on, and then we're going to quicken things up a bit. Mel, I have a lovely little song coming up for you in a few minutes. You're going to love this one. Not this one, the one after this one. How are you, Mary Mangan? How are you getting on? If you're wondering what I'm looking at the telly here. It's down below me. I can see all the comments. That's why I'm looking down. Last night as I lay sleeping, a dream came to my mind about a place I love so well, the town I left behind. And down the years I've traveled to days so long ago, I swear to you I never saw a face I didn't know. And sometimes when I'm lonesome, I think of where I'm from, on Cuba Street where old friends meet, the Shannon where we swam. And I can see that old bog road with a turf pile to the sky. Oh, Banagher, you'll be my town until the day I die. Again I walked the Lushmore fields, where often I did stray, and once again I saw old friends, the friends of yesterday. The Dolans and the Lunhams, the Mallons and the Rhines, the memories these names evoke of far-off happy times. And sometimes when I'm lonesome, I think of where I'm from, on Cuba Street where old friends meet, the Shannon where we swam. And I can see that old bog road with the turf pile to the sky. Oh, Banagher, you'll be my town until the day I die. Around the town I wandered, I knew my way so well, and then I saw the old sports field where I first learned how to hurl. I heard the curlew's lonesome call across the Callow still, and I watched the floor crows fly round the roofs of Waller's Fallen Mill. And sometimes when I'm lonesome, I think of where I'm from, on Cuba Street where old friends meet, the Shannon where we swam. And I can see that old bog road with a turf pile to the sky. Here we go, Brian. Oh, Mostram, you'll be my town until the day I die. But now I'm in St. Louis, it's here I've made my home. I've watched my life drift slowly by, and I've seen my children grow. And though this land's been good to me, and happiness I found, just one more time I'd like to see the town I left behind. And sometimes when I'm lonesome, I think of where I'm from, on Cuba Street where old friends meet, the Shannon where we swam. And I can see that old bog road with a turf pile to the sky. Oh, Banagher, you'll be my town till the day I die. And I can see that old bog road with a turf pile to the sky. Oh, Banagher, you'll be my town until the day I die. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed them two songs. Now, they're especially for the Allowoods down there from Wexford and from Carlow. And I'll talk to you again after the new year. That's a different show. Now, hope you all enjoyed them. Now, Mel, I was in Mel's on Stevens' Day, and we had an absolute cracking time in there. It was rocking, so it was. And I seen this song this evening. So he says, I put this on especially for Mel Conifrey. And for all the Meath people I know, because it's the first time I'm ever going to do it. And after you hearing this, it might be the last time I'll ever do it. But we'll put it on and we'll see what you think of it. This is my version of Beautiful Meath. So Mel, especially for you, Karma Reynolds and all my Meath friends and family, here we go. I've travelled many counties in Ireland, but there's still one I am longing to see. It has been a part of my homeland, and it brings back fond memories to me, where I wandered alone in my childhood, reviewing the sights I once seen, as I walked through the parks and the forests, round the beautiful county of Meath. Oh, beautiful Meath, you are all that I need. Your rivers, they flow with delight. Your fields are so green and they're plain to be seen, and your towns are so gay and so bright. Fishing down by the Boyne, I remember the time you would think it was all just a dream. And wherever you roam, there's no place like home, and the beautiful county of Meath. Remember to share and tag all your friends for me. We're coming close to midnight. Another 40 minutes less, 39. I've seen Erin's beautiful castle, and its history I've learned so well. I read of the high kings of Tara and the wonderful book of Kells, where we slain still remember St. Patrick. He lit fire for people to see, where he brought love and kindness to Ireland and the beautiful county of Meath. Oh, beautiful Meath, you are all that I need. Your rivers, they flow with delight, and wherever you roam, your flames do be seen, and your towns are so gay and so bright. Of fishing down by the Boyne, I remember the time when you'd think it was all just a dream. And wherever you roam, there's no place like home, and the beautiful county of Meath. Beautiful Meath, you are all that I need. Your rivers, they flow with delight. Your fields are so green, they're plain to be seen. Your towns are so gay and so bright. Fishing down by the Boyne, I remember the time you would think it was all just a dream. And wherever you roam, there's no place like home, and the beautiful county of Meath. Oh, wherever you roam, there's no place like home, and the beautiful county of Meath. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. I threw that in there. I hope I done it justice, Mel. Mel, and of course, I left out the beautiful Catherine. Catherine as well was in there, and we had a great time. And talking to her last night, where we seen three lads doing a 24 pub crawl from Ballymahon, Lagan, and I don't know where those fellas were from, but I tell you, they were all right when they were in there. But 24 pubs, that 7 to go when we left them. Now, that's beautiful Meath. Now we're going to keep it. I'm going to keep it going a bit, and we'll try these ones here. Here we go. Again, we have 27 minutes. So we'll try this one. This one's called Geraldine is Waiting to Go. The dawn it is breaking, and Geraldine is waking so far from a place she calls home. A new day is dawning, and Geraldine is longing far, far away over the phone. She always intended to travel, but she never intended to stay. Now Geraldine is thinking of Galway, well, Galway's a long way away. Geraldine is thinking of Galway again, you can tell by the look in her eyes. Sometimes alone in the night time, Geraldine cries. You can still see the moon over Claddagh, or the sun going down on Tuve. Geraldine is thinking of Galway so far, far away. The bandit is playing, Geraldine is swaying to the tune of a pair of brown eyes. Somebody calls for a small bit of order as the fiddler plays Danny Boy. As he listens, the music transports her too far away over the sea. Oh, Geraldine is thinking of Galway, and that's where she's longing to be. Geraldine is thinking of Galway again, you can tell by the look in her eyes. Sometimes alone in the night time, Geraldine cries. You can still see the moon over Claddagh, or the sun going down on Tuve. Geraldine is thinking of Galway far, far away. Remember, keep sharing and tagging all your friends there. For the next couple of minutes, we'll get as many as we can on before 12 o'clock. Geraldine is thinking of Galway again, you can tell by the look in her eyes. Sometimes alone in the night time, Geraldine cries. You can still see the moon over Claddagh, or the sun going down on Tuve. Geraldine is thinking of Galway so far, far away. Oh, Geraldine is thinking of Galway so far, far away. How are you, Bridgie Carrigy? I'll do that now shortly. Here we go. We'll keep it going here now for a minute. We're going to keep up tempo for a few minutes until I get tired. Then we'll wind her down a bit. Oh, no, these ones. Sing along. Well, away up north of old Tyrone, there's a pretty little girl I call my own. She's the sweetest rose Ireland's ever grown. And as sure as the moon and stars above, she's falling head over heels in love. My pretty little girl from Homa, in the county of Tyrone. There's cute little girls in Ulsterban, and they're just as pretty in Monaghan, to this and every roving I have known. I guess that I'll be out about, 'cause they're between those northern towns. My pretty little girl from Homa, in the county of Tyrone. She wears my ring and tells a friend she's gonna marry me. But best of all, she tells them all she's happy as can be. Oh, lucky me. Well, I don't know what she's done to me, but there's something else my eyes can see. A pretty little girl from Homa, in the county of Tyrone. Woo! Oh, you Mary Riley. It was down the south in Old Cremore, I recall a yellow dress she wore. She strolled along the shore there all alone. But I guess that she be lucky day when she came there on a holiday. A pretty little girl from Homa, in the county of Tyrone. She wears her ring and tells her friends she's gonna marry me. But best of all, she tells them all she's happy as can be. Oh, lucky me. Well, I don't know what she's done to me, but there's nothing else my eyes can see but my pretty little girl from Oma in the county of Tyrone. Oh, my pretty little girl from Oma in the county of Tyrone. Hello to Karma Reynolds, and of course Tom Gill is there as well, and Angela Kelly. Fair play to you, so tune in. Keep hitting that tag and share button for me if you don't mind. Now I want to say a special hello to Joyce, Chris, Shay, Alicia and Aoife, to Josie, Bernie, Malachi, Aoife and Pierce, Stephen, Tara, Gareth, Jensen, Evie, Jamie, and they're all listening in from Warren Point in County Down. So that's, I hope you like that one. Now we're going to do this for you. We've lots of shout outs to do tonight, so we're going to try and do as many as we can. Pauline is writing them down here, and she's going to go over them. But I hope you like this one. Call a Bed of Roses. She was called a scarlet woman by the people who would go to church but left me in the street. With no parents of my own, I didn't have a home, but an 18-year-old boy has got to eat. She found me outside one Sunday morning, taking money from a man I didn't know. She took me in and wiped away my childhood. My woman of the streets, this lady Rose. This bed of roses that I lay on, where I was taught to be a man. This bed of roses that I lay on is the only kind of life I understand. She was a handsome woman, just 35, who was spoken to in town by very few. She managed a late evening business like most of the town wish they could do. And I learned all the things that a man should know from a woman not approved of, I suppose. But she died knowing that I really loved her. Of life's bramble bush I picked her rose. This bed of roses that I lay on, where I was taught to be a man. This bed of roses where I'm living is the only kind of life I understand. This bed of roses that I lay on, where I was taught to be a man. This bed of roses that I'm living is the only kind of life I understand. Woo! Hope you like that one. Now we're going to keep the tunes going for the next, now you see, 28 minutes. And I'll be having over. I'll come over to you shortly for a few names beforehand, Molly. You alright? Molly, the back, you doing a stern job there. I've waited for you and always been true. I've waited no longer I can stand. I know you were trying to make up your mind, but I've waited as long as I can. I waited for you to say you love me, say you love me. I long for the day you take my hand. I asked again last night, your love was so divine. I've waited as long as I can. All I can do and all I can say, you know I've got to make you understand. I've waited you by mine, but I've wasted my time. I've waited as long as I can. I've waited for you to say you love me, say you love me. I long for the day you take my hand. I asked again last night, your love was so divine. I've waited as long as I can. Woo! Remember, keep tagging and sharing your friends there for me if you can. And thank you to everyone who's tuned in tonight. We're not over yet. We have another 25 minutes to go until we're ringing out the new year. Get all your friends and family out. Here we go. So now I say goodbye. Oh, the tears roll from my eyes. You've made it clear that I can't wait. No one would ever know the pain that I went through. I've waited as long as I can. Yeah, I waited for you to say you love me, say you love me. I long for the day you take my hand. I asked again last night, your love was so divine. I've waited as long as I can. Yeah, I've waited for you to say you love me, say you love me. Hey, I long for the day you take my hand. I asked again last night, your love is so divine. I've waited as long as I can. Woo! A great little ditty. Yes, it is a little drop of wine, a little drop of the red. I'm joining you, Mel, with your red wine. Go, Melbeck. Woo! Good girl, Fiona. Fair play to you. Now we're going to keep the songs going. I hope you like this one. There's a little one called from Derek Ryan called Oh Me Oh My Oh. Whoop, sounds good. Want to liven things up. Well, I met my baby on a Friday night. Oh me oh my oh. She looked like a lady all dressed in white. Oh me oh my oh. She said if you're fine, well mine's a gin. Oh me oh my oh. Even though my mama said it leads to sin. Oh me oh my oh. And we danced and we drank and we laughed all night. Walked her home in the morning light. My ears were ringing, the bells were singing. Oh me oh my oh. Never been this high, oh. Got a feeling inside, oh. I don't feel wrong, so it must be right, oh. Oh me, oh my, oh. Well, I've been this high, oh. I got a feeling inside, oh. I don't feel wrong, so it must be right, oh. Woo! I hope you're all enjoying the night. Well, I never thought love could taste so sweet. You got me singing in the valley and dancing in the streets. I'm gonna give her a ring, gonna take her hand. Yeah, I gotta tell the world how to be her man. Oh, her daddy is a holding her tight. I was winding up walking down the aisle. The bells were ringing. The choir singing, oh me, oh my, oh. Never been this high, oh. I got a feeling inside, oh. I don't feel wrong, so it must be right, oh. Oh me, oh my, oh. Never been this high, oh. I got a feeling inside, oh. I don't feel wrong, so it must be right, oh. Woo! Oh me, me, oh my, oh. Never been this high, oh. Got a feeling inside, oh. Don't feel wrong, so it must be right, oh. Oh me, oh my, oh. Never been this high, oh. Got a feeling inside, oh. I don't feel wrong, so it must be right, oh. Oh me, oh my, oh. Hope you enjoyed that one. Oh me, oh my, oh. Now I'm going to hand you over to Pauline again. She's a few names straight out there. I think, let me see what time it is now. It is exactly 20 to 12. We've 20 minutes on the button. So I'm just going to hand you over to Pauline. She's going to read out a few more names. So Pauline, over to you. And Maggie. Maggie, you're going to say something.
Eileen Spillane wants to send a special Happy New Year to all her family in Manchester. And I'd like to say hello to my mother-in-law, Josie, and Caroline, Chris and Joyce, Alicia and Shay. Hope you're all having a great night. To Gail McGuinness, and my sister Mary, Jimmy Connell, Sinead Alward, Anne Young from Glasgow, Maureen Collins from Sunderland, to Dean and Eleanor Kelly watching from Lifford and Donegal, Anne Hines, Brian Murray, Marcella Rellens from Cavan, Kathleen Dolan Conway, Mary Smith, Mel Conifrey and Catherine Mulligan, Mary Mannion, Teresa Howard, Bernie O'Neill, Tom Gale and Bridget Carrigy.
Right, and she'll read out more names then later on as they come in. So thanks, Pauline, for that. Absolute great job. Maggie's playing a stormer over there beside her. They're getting every name that comes in. Now, I must say that I've had a hell of a year. A great year for me it was, of course, with all the shows we've done. We've 43 shows done this year. This is the 44th. We have, of course, a few highlights. And I'd like to thank everyone that had me out in their pubs singing and for all their dues and the whole lot. And another thing I'd like to say is the highlight for me of the whole year had to be the Longford Variety Group, in which I was in there for 4 nights. Dudes and Divas, or Divas and Dudes. It was absolute brilliant, and it was a pleasure to do. I absolutely loved it. With Brian and Charlie Murray at the helm, sure, what else could it be? So anyway, we're going to keep the songs going. We'll try this one. We're going to keep them up tempo now because we've another 19 minutes to go. So here we go. We'll keep them going. This is Stop the World and Let Me Off. Remember, tag all your friends. How are you, Caroline Keane? Tell it. How are you getting on? Woo! Hey, stop the world and let me off. I'm tired of going round and round. I've played the game of love and lost. Hey, stop the world and let me off. My dreams have shattered, don't you see? Now you no longer care for me. I miss the wonder of your kiss. How could you leave me here like this? Hey, stop the world and let me off. I'm tired of going round and round. I've played the game of love and lost. Hey, stop the world and let me off. Play that sax, Mickey. Mickey's here on the couch, he's playing the sax. That's the ball. My dreams have shattered, don't you see? Now you no longer care for me. I miss the wonder of your kiss. How could you leave me here like this? Hey, stop the world and let me off. I'm tired of going round and round. I've played the game of love and lost. Hey, stop the world and let me. Oh, stop the
world and let me off. I'm tired of going round and round. I've played the game of love and loss. Hey, stop the world and let me off. Hey, stop the world and let me off.
15 minutes to go, folks. We'll keep the songs going as quick as we can, and we'll keep it lively up till 12 o'clock. Hope you like this one. It's called Dreamers and Believers. Hope you're all singing along at home. They're singing away in here. The foots are tapping. Another night of playing in the boondocks. Another night of crying in our beer. Another night of merry, quite contrary. Crowds that never came and humping gear. Down the old white line of fame and fortune. Maybe next time written in the sky. Always some new song to lift our spirit. With dreams that don't come true but never die. Oh, we are the dreamers and believers, the singers and the sinners and the breakers of the mold. We're the lovers and the leavers, the lonely self-deceivers. We are the music makers and the hard men for the road. Another night of so-called tour engagements. Another dartboard nightmare far from home. Half the band don't talk to one another, and the other half are lying on the phone. Oh, it's a great life if you don't wake up singing songs and living love's sweet dreams. But there's magic when we play together. Don't ask me what it is or what it means. Buy it, Maggie, buy it. Oh, we are the dreamers and believers, the singers and the sinners and the breakers of the mold. We're the lovers and the leavers, the lonely self-deceivers. We are the music makers and the hard men for the road. Woo! See our battle wagons on the highway, making pit stops 1,000 nameless bars. We're living for the moment and the music, singing songs and reaching for the stars. Sometimes in the heart of all the madness, there are money mamas cannot buy. Maggie stripping, when the singer and the song just come together. And the music is pure magic, and that's why we are the dreamers and believers, the singers and the sinners and the breakers of the mold. We're the lovers and the leavers, the lonely self-deceivers. We are the music makers and the hard men for the road. We are the dreamers and believers, singers and the sinners and the breakers of the mold. We're the lovers and the leavers, lonely self-deceivers. We are the music makers and the hard men for the road. Right, we've about, let me see, 11 minutes to go or so. So we might squeeze in 2 more songs real quick. Here we go, we'll try this one. This is a bit called the Tune Beat. We might get Dylan Booker, give me a hand. Yeah. Woo! Party in Costello's tonight. Small party. Once upon a golden age, singing songs was all the rage. Songs were glory, songs were fun, sad songs, the native tongue. Upon me, solemn oath, there before he verses, note for note. Here's a song to set you free from all of that old history. You got the tune beat goes, sugar, sugar, and the heart speaks. And how's your mother? But the tune beat goes, shimmy, shammy, and the heart speaks. And how's your mommy? Singing the song, singing the song, singing the same old song. Margaret Collins, how you doing? Daughter, sham, you're old, you're spoofing, you're huffing and you're puffing and you're blowing the roof. And I've got the electric guitar with the pickup and the tremble bar. We got the tune beat goes, sugar, sugar, and the heart speaks. And how's your mother? But the tune beat goes, shimmy, shammy, and the heart speaks. And how's your mommy? Singing the songs, singing the songs, singing the same old song. Woo! Ah, the working man, are you bright? The body club he's done. Boys and girls, they twist about, they have a bit of fun and they dance about. You got the tune beat goes, sugar, sugar, and the heart speaks. And how's your mother? But the tune beat goes, shimmy, shammy, and the heart speaks. And how's your mommy? Singing them songs, singing them songs, singing the same old song. Woo! Oh, it's 11:15 and off we go, down to the palace and not too slow. Heaven's all across the sky, I declare to God he must reply. Tinker the pavy sham, fair play to the travelling man. His wheel broke, he'll settle down, he brings glory to the town. He got the tune beat goes, sugar, sugar, and the heart speaks. And how's your mother? But the tune beat goes, shimmy, shammy, and the heart speaks. And how's your mommy? Tune beat goes, sugar, sugar, and the heart speaks. And how's your mommy? But the tune beat goes, sugar, sugar, and the heart speaks. And how's your mommy? But the tune beat goes, sugar, sugar, and the heart speaks. And how's your mother? But the tune beat, shimmy, shammy, and the heart speaks. And how's your mommy? Singing them songs, singing them songs, singing the same old. Singing them songs, singing the same old song. Woo! We might squeeze another song in. About 6 minutes to go. Here we go. Get on together now. Get your drinks. We'll be singing those songs, singing them songs, singing the same old, singing them songs, singing them songs, singing the same old song. Woo! Go and get your drinks now, because we're about to kick it off. I might just squeeze. I'll squeeze one more in, Paulie. We have about 5 minutes to go. We'll try this little one. I'm trying to... She slid off the dresser. Eileen slid off the dresser. We'll throw in this one. The lights in the harbor, they don't shine for me. I'm like a lost ship, I'm adrift on the sea. That sea of a heartbreak, lost love, the loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. How I wish you were mine again, my dear. I'm on the sea of tears, that sea of heartbreak.
Sea of heartbreak, heartbreak.
How did I lose you? Bum, bum, bum. Oh, where did I fail? Why did you leave me? Oh, always to sail that sea of heartbreak. Lost love, loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. How I wish you were mine again, my dear. I'm on the sea of tears, that sea of heartbreak.
Sea of heartbreak.
Oh, what I'd give to sail back to shore, back to your arms once more. Come to my rescue. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, come here to me. Take me and leave me away from the sea. That sea of a heartbreak, lost love, loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. How I wish you were mine again, my dear. Upon the sweet tears, sea of heartbreak. What time is it, Dylan?
Sea of heartbreak.
The sea of heartbreak. What is it?
Sea of heartbreak.
That sea of a heartbreak. All right, we've one more song to fit in, so let me see. What have we got? We have 55. We have 4 minutes. I'm going to find a song here with 4 minutes long. This one is 4 minutes and a bit, and we'll be all right then. I'm going by the clock here on the corner of the television, so I hope it's right. Last night I dreamed you were back again, larger than life again, holding me tight again, placing those same kisses on my brow, larger than ever now. Lord, I remembered how couldn't get enough of kissing. Do you know how much you're missing? No, you don't, but I do. Days like a slow train, they trickle by. Even the words that I write refuse to fly. All I can hear is your song haunting me. Can't get the melody out of my head, you see. Distractions I've been losing. Do you know how much you're using? No, you don't, but I do. But I do. I wonder if I'm past the point of rescue. Is no word from you and all the best that you can do. I never meant to push or shove you. Do you know how much I love you? No, you don't, but I do. 2 minutes, two and a bit minutes to go. Get your glasses ready. I swore I'd never fall like this again. Fools like me never win. Came to my knees again. Can't close the door on likelihood. Things might be just as good. Always believed they would. I gotta let your love invite me. Baby, do you think it might be? No, you don't, but I do. How are you, Siobhan Murphy? How are you, Valerie? Still with us, yes. But I do. I wonder if I'm past the point of rescue. No words from you and all the best that you can do. I never meant to push or shove you. Do you know how much I love you? No, you don't, but I do. I know you don't, but I do. And I wonder if I'm past the point of rescue. Is no word from you and all the best that you can do. Never meant to push or shove you. Do you know how much I love you? No, you don't, but I do. Oh, you Paddy McKeown. Oh, no, you don't, but I do. Oh, no, you don't, but I do. But Johnny Kelly and calling all the gang in there. How are you all doing? We one of you. Let me see. We've about 50 seconds to go before we ring in the new year. So I'll get your glasses ready. We'll count it down from 10 when it comes up. With them all in here. Squeeze in there a bit now. Dylan, just move the camera out that way slightly a bit. Not a lot. Another bit. You'll see it on that. Here we go. David Klein, how are you doing? Mary Farrell. Happy New Year to the whole of Edgertown, she says. Well, we're about to count down because we're coming into very close now. 15 seconds to go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everyone! Woohoo! Happy New Year to you all. Now we'll play this one and we'll sing this one out for you. Want to hear you all sing? Should acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and the days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll drink a cup of kindness yet for the sake of old lang syne. Angela Kelly! And surely you will buy a cup, and surely I'll buy mine. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for the sake of old lang syne. To have paddled in the stream from morning sun to night, the seas between us, Lord, and well, since the days of old lang syne. Here we go, are you ready? Little acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind. Should old acquaintance be forgot for the sake of old lang syne? Oh, for old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. Oh, we'll drink a cup of kindness yet for the sake of old lang syne. Woohoo! Now the dancers are on the floor. Woohoo! Dylan, Happy New Year. And Happy New Year to you all out there. I hope you enjoyed the night. We're not finished yet. We're going to go for another 10 or 15 minutes. Now, come on, Mel. Now, we'll keep the songs going. We'll keep them going as crisp and as loud as we can get them going. They're wondering who's going to sweep the floor. And Polly's on her knees. Woohoo! Here we go. On the 4th of July, 1806, we set sail from the sweet cove of Cork. We were sailing away with a cargo of bricks to the Grand City Hall in New York. Was a wonderful craft, she was rigged for an aft. And oh, how the wild wind drove her. She stood several blasts, she had 27 masts, and they called her the Irish Rover. Oh, we had 1 million bags of the best Sligo rags. We had 2 million barrels of stone. We had 3 million sides, oh, blind horses' hides. We had 4 million barrels of bone. We had 5 million hogs, 6 million dogs, 7 million barrels of porter. We had 8 million bales of old nanny goat tails in the hold of the Irish Rover. And there was old Mickey Coot, who played hard on his flute when the ladies lined up for a set. He was tooting his skill with each sparkling quadrille, so the dancers he flirted and bet. When he smart when he talked, he was cock of the walk, and he rolled the names under and over, and he knew at a glance when he took up his stance, he sailed on the Irish Rover. Woo! It's hot in here. I hope you're all enjoying the night. We've enjoyed it, and we hope you have too. With Barney McGee from the banks of the Lee, there was Hogan from County Tyrone, with Johnny McGurk, who was scared stiff of work, and a man from Westby called Malone. There was Slugger O'Toole, who was drunk as a rule, the fighting Bull Tracy from Dover, and your man, Mick McGann, from the banks of the Bad, was the skipper of the Irish Rover. We had sailed several years when the measles broke out, and the boat lost its way in the fog. And that whale of a crew was reduced down to two, just myself and the old captain's dog. There was Skipper the Rock, oh Lord, what a shock. The bulkhead, it turned right over, turned 9 times around, and that poor old dog was drowned. I'm the last of the Irish Rover. Susan, it was a great night. We enjoyed it here. I hope you did at home. And you're welcome for your song. The next night I'll do it, and I'll do a great job, and I promise you that. Now, Mary Smith, how are you getting on? You know what, Mary, before I leave tonight, I'm going to do 7 Spanish Angels. I'm going to leave on that one for you. How's that? Now, we'll just do this one. This is a great one. It's a little bit... We're going to go down to Galway. We're going to do the Galway Girl. Hope you're all singing along at home. Well, I took a stroll on the old long walk of a day. I met a little girl and we stopped to talk of a fine soft day. And I asked you, friend, what's a fella to do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue? And I knew right then I'll be taking a whirl, go around a Salthill prom with my Galway girl. Woo! Thanks, Angela. We enjoyed it too. We were halfway there when the rain came down. The day she asked me up to her flat downtown, the soft old DIA. And I asked you, friend, what's a fella to do? How you Teresa Bilbo? 'Cause her hair was black and her eyes were blue. So I took her hand and I gave her a whirl. Oh, I lost my heart to a Galway girl. Teresa, say hello to all the family for me. And Happy New Year, Teresa. We'll catch up in the new year early. Woo! When I woke up, I was all alone. Oh, with a broken heart and a ticket home. And I ask you now, tell me what would you do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue? 'Cause I've traveled around down over this world. Boys, I ain't seen nothing like a Galway girl. Woo! 3 more to go, Susan. 3 songs. And then I'm going to have a few drinks. And I think they're well deserved. I've been sipping away here at the wine. But I think I'm going to have a good glass of wine now when I'm finished. So look, I hope you all enjoyed the show. Now, I'm going to do this one. I promised Mary Smith that I do this song for her. She loves Seven Spanish Angels, and I know you all do. We'll do that one, and then we'll liven it up, and we'll leave the night with a bit of Neil Diamond after we do The Hills of Donegal. But for Mary Smith, especially for you, here's Seven Spanish Angels. Angela, thanks very much. I do deserve it, don't I? Here we go. Mary, just for you. I always love doing this song for Mary when she comes on. It's a great one. He looked down into her brown eyes and said, say a prayer for me. She threw her arms around him, whispered, God will keep us free. But they could hear the riders coming. He said, this is my last fight. If you take me back to Texas, they won't take me back alive. There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne, and 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. Look at her, Mary Farrell. She reached down and picked the gun up while they smoking in his hand. She said, Father, please forgive me. I can't make it without my man. And she knew the gun was empty, and she knew she couldn't win. But her final prayer was answered when the rifles fired again. There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. And 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. And 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. But when the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. And 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. Thanks, Margaret. We enjoyed the show too, and we hope you all did as well. Now, I'm going to do this one, and then we're going to leave you with the last song of the night. We're going to do this one. Good lively one. What's up with that? The whole audience. Thanks, Mel. Beat Kelly. Let's talk about Atlantis, who is lost beneath the sea. The grave of an unknown soldier, the cry of an old banshee. Who's the man in the iron mask? Was Jack the Ripper set free? But ask them all, where's Donegal? It's still a mystery. And if I could, I'd build a wall around old Donegal. North and south to keep them out, by God, I'd build it tall. Casinos, chicken ranches, I'd legalise them all. We'd have our own Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Yeah, Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Jimmy Jets is in the house. Jimmy and the family on the great 2023. Play by clubs and all-night pubs, blackjack and roulette. Neil Bainey, Bridget Nielsen, Mike Tyson, he's having a bet. And Nearly stronger than me known for its multi-millionaires. Where Donald Trump would like a chunk and he'd live in solitaire. And if he could, I'd build a wall around old Donegal. The north and south to keep them out, by God, I'd build it tall. Casinos, chicken ranches, I'd legalise them all. We'd have our own Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Yeah, Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Woo! To stand on top of Verrigal would give me such a thrill. And I hear them saying Dublin, there's gold on them there hills. So don't despair, 'cause if you dare, the answer lies with me. There's a wall that's deep and it's going cheap somewhere in Germany. And if I could, I'd build a wall around old Donegal. The north and south to keep them out, by God, I'd build it tall. Casinos, chicken ranches, I'd legalise them all. We'd have our own Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Yeah, Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Woo! Well, I do hope you all enjoyed the show. And I want to thank special thanks to Pauline and Dylan for the marvellous help they give me all year. And of course, to my sister-in-law, Margaret, or Maggie as we call her. To Maggie and Mickey, we're out here tonight with us. We just said we'd come out tonight. They're giving us a hand as well, and they've given us a great hand. Maggie taking names and helping out Pauline, and Mickey bursting balloons. So now, from us all here in the studio, we were going to say Happy New Year to you all before we sing out with this last song. This last song is a real sing-along song for you all. I want to see you all standing up. Well, I won't see you, but I want you all standing at home, holding hands in the air. I'm going to sing a few Neil Diamond medleys. I'm going to sing it out with that. We'll see you all next Thursday night, please God. I have a lot of guests coming in through the year. Starting off next week or the week after, we'll let you know. And of course, this will be up on YouTube as soon as I'm finished this evening. I hope to get it up onto YouTube for you all to view. So from us all here in Peter's Garage Session Studios, which is taking place in the house tonight. It's not in the garage at all. So from us all, a very happy and peaceful new year. Out with 22, in with 23, and I hope it brings bigger and better things for us all. But we're going to leave you with this one, and I want you all up, holding hands, and singing along to a Neil Diamond medley. We'll finish it off with Sweet Caroline. Good night. God bless. And we'll get the two women up here to give me a hand, will you? Come on. Nighty-night, Susan. Margaret Cannon. Fair play to you too. Bridgie Carrigy. Oh, money it talks, but it don't sing and dance, and it don't walk. And as long as I can have you here with me, I'd much rather be forever in blue jeans, babe. Trying to catch her out there. Oh, honey, sweet, but it ain't nothing next to baby treat. And if you pardon me, I'd like to say we'll do okay forever in blue jeans. Here we go. Baby, tonight, oh, maybe tonight by the fire all alone, you and I. There's nothing around but the sound of my heart in your sighs. And money it talks, but it don't sing and dance and it don't walk. And as long as I can have you here with me, I'd much rather be forever in blue jeans, babe. And honey is sweet, but it ain't nothing next to baby's treat. And if you pardon me, I'd like to say we'll do okay forever in blue jeans, babe. Now, we're going to rise the tempo a bit. This is bringing back memories to me of a few weeks ago, the Backstage Theatre. Brian and Charlie Murray, Cracklin' Rosie, get on board. We're going to ride till there ain't no more to go, taking it slow. And oh Lord, don't you know, gotta find me a time with a poor man's lady, sitting on a twilight train. There's nothing here that I care to take along, but maybe a song, woo, or to sing when I want. No need to say please to a man for a happy tune. Oh, I love my lovely child. She's got the way to make me happy. You and me, we're going in style. Cracklin' Rose, you're a store-bought woman. You make me sing like a guitar humming. Hang on to me, girl, our time keeps rolling on. Play it down, play it down, play it down, my baby. Barry Doherty, how you doing? Caroline Keaton, Valerie's Flanagan. Here we go. Oh, what a beautiful noise coming up from the street. It's got a beautiful sound. It's got a beautiful beat. It's got a beautiful noise going on everywhere. Sinead Alwood, I'll talk to you after the new year sometime. Very thank you for tuning in. And I'll talk again to you. Oh, what a beautiful noise. It's a sound that I love, and it fits me as well, just like a hand in a glove. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I want to see all the hands in the air now. Waving side to side. I hope you're at home standing doing this. Sinead Alwood, the family. But where it began, I can't begin to know when, but then I know it's growing strong. It was in the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you come along? Real Derry! Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Sweet Caroline, sweet Caroline. Good night, and God bless you all. Happy 2023. Good night.